Alright.
Don't sit back.
Check. Okay, I think it's working. Alright, episode 2. And today I brought some of my buddies with me, and I wanted them to be along. I wanted them to be with me, because they wanted to be on this podcast. And so, this is my buddy Cruz. What's up? This is my buddy Blake. What's up? And this is my buddy Tyler.
What's up?
Yo, guys. What's up? Oh my God! I'm not putting that in. I will have to edit that out. I don't want to have 6-7 in my video. I'm doing that as an example. Okay. Son of a biscuit eater! Please tell me it's still working. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, let me close this out and then go in here. Okay, nope, not working. I gotta turn on the auto gain control again. Turn it off and then turn it back on. Check. Okay, it's working now. Yeah.
Put a piece of tape underneath there.
I could just hold it up if you want me to.
You're gonna keep just tape it. Just let him tape it. It won't come out.
Does that work? That works. Okay, that works. I'm pulling on it and it's not coming out. We're good.
Alright.
You guys see the whole process behind how I get this thing to work now. So, I literally had to tape the bottom because it has a little plug-in thingy. I had to tape it with a piece of blue tape. And then, because it kept falling out, and it won't fall out if there's a piece of tape on it, so, anyway, this episode is going to be about, with the Beatles, the album. And, or it could just be about one of the members. Yeah. So we're going to do this about John Lennon, the guy that founded the band. So John Lennon was born on 9th October 1940. Pretty much right in the middle of World War II. And his mom was Julia Lennon, and the song Julia off of the White Album is about his mom. And he lost his mom at a very early age, unfortunately. And so he lived with his Aunt Mimi. And so and he founded the Quarrymen when he was 16 years old in 1956. He met Paul when he was 17 and when Paul was 14, I think.
Is
What?
John Lennon still alive to this day, or is he not?
No, he was tragically assassinated on December 8th, 1980 by Mark David Chapman standing outside the Dakota Building in New York City.
David Chapman. That's a hotel, right?
The Dakota Building, yeah.
Oh. Why did he get assassinated?
No reason, literally no reason. Mark David Chapman said he just wanted to be infamous.
So he killed him?
Yes.
That is messed up.
That is messed up.
What was the last Beatles song ever created?
The last Beatles song ever recorded by them, I don't actually know, but I know that the last Beatles song ever created was 2023's Now and Then, where they used AI to make John Lennon's voice. Paul McCartney played guitar, and George Harrison, I think, played guitar on the track before, during the anthology sessions. Ringo played drums, I Me Mine was their last song before Now and Then.
Yeah.
Okay, so before they broke up, but Real Love and Free as a Bird were on the anthologies, which were recorded by John Lennon and George Harrison, I think.
John Lennon play any sports, or?
No, I don't think so.
Really?
I'm not 100% sure.
Did they finish school all the way?
I'm not 100% sure.
They go to Paint Valley?
No, they're English.
No, you can't say our school on the podcast. You have to edit that out.
I have to edit it out, yeah. So why John Lennon called his band the Quarrymen was because he went to Quarrybank school with all of his buddies. That's where all of his buddies formed the band, and that's why they formed it, because they went to Quarrybank school. Hence the name. And then he met George Harrison in 1958, and Paul and George both begged him to let George join the band, and George thought that turn on the 2021 mix. That's the better version. And then notice how much higher quality it is. And then he's playing "I Me Mine." I might add that as background music. This is the last vocals track. This is the last track they recorded before they broke up.
Unfortunately.
Written and sung by George Harrison. My favorite Beatle.
I thought your favorite was John Lennon.
My favorite's George Harrison. My second favorite is
John Lennon.
John Lennon. Yeah.
So do you know why they broke up and stopped making music?
Mainly because of rising tensions, but some people think it was also partly because of Yoko Ono.
Who is Yoko Ono?
Yoko Ono was John Lennon's wife.
Oh.
And
Bad?
what?
Is she bad?
Like she said I said she was cute.
To John Lennon, yes. C Connor MCG no spaces. CONNER MCG no spaces. I can't put these videos on YouTube yet, but I can after we get this, after we get it created.
I take it back.
Yoko Ono? Is that her? Is that her, Connor?
That's her. That was her back in the 60s.
Ew. I don't like her.
I respect her, but that's Chuck Berry.
That's Chuck Berry?
Yeah, that was Chuck Berry.
Is she dead now?
Yeah, no, she's still alive.
Really?
She's at the age of 93.
Yes,
Holy.
93. You guys gotta talk closer to the microphone. It won't pick up your voice if you don't.
Oh, it won't.
I got you.
And I me mine, I me
So it
mine.
hasn't heard us this whole time?
It may have. You guys were probably just really quiet, and it probably heard me as like the main person. So this episode is probably gonna be one of the longer ones. Most of the episodes are only gonna be about 4 minutes long.
Yo, that is funny.
What is that?
I don't even know. It's not the Beatles, bro. It's not the Beatles.
I think this guy's named Lemon John right here.
His
That's
name
not. Look up pictures of John Lennon, you idiot.
They look alike.
Lennon. John Lennon. This is John Lennon.
They do look alike.
Yo, he looks like Harry Potter.
He does.
Yeah, because he wore round glasses and that was strictly it.
Why did he only wear
This
round-
is John Lennon, by the way, guys. This is John Lennon. That's John Lennon in 1963.
That all looks the same.
Yeah, they all look the same because that was the whole thing they were going for.
Really?
Dang.
So they all wanted to look
Oh my gosh, it's playing. Don't Let Me Down now. Nope. Yes, it's a good song, but we just don't want to hear it because I Me Mine was the last song they recorded before they break up. And they also performed on the rooftop in London. Here.
Rooftop of what building?
Beatles. Hold on. Beatles.
Shut up, Jane. You're typing.
Beatles rooftop concert.
Oh!
On January 30th, 1969, the Beatles performed a concert from the rooftop of their Apple Corp headquarters at 3 Savile Row in central London's Office and Fashion District. That was their very last concert.
I was there.
No, you weren't. You weren't born in 1969, were you?
I might have.
Time traveled?
My grandpa used to go to Beatles concerts.
I, me, mine. I, me, mine. You spelled it wrong. Beatles facts. Okay, so the Beatles, they were the best-selling band. They are the best-selling band in history. John Lennon.
It's not the One Direction.
It's not One Direction. Original members. Before settling on the Beatles, they were known as the Quarrymen, the Silver Beatles, and briefly considered becoming the Crickets, which were already taken by Buddy Holly's band. Their producer, George Martin, is often called the fifth Beatle for his massive influence on their studio sound, while original drummer Pete Best was replaced by Ringo in 1962. The song Yesterday was originally called Scrambled Eggs while Paul McCartney worked on the lyrics.
What was it eating scrambled eggs?
And the lyrics literally got the lyrics before it was Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away, were scrambled eggs, oh my baby, how I love your legs.
But we don't care about that. 'cause
They were
we
the
only care
literal
about
lyrics.
The last song they made.
Yeah, final live perform Abbey Road album cover. Paul McCartney was the only one not wearing a beard on the Abbey Road cover, despite being the only one wearing one during the Let It Be sessions earlier that year. The Beatles' final concert, we've already talked about this, was on the roof of the Building in London on 30th January 1969. In April 1964, the Beatles held the top 5 positions on the Billboard Hot 100 chart, a record that has never been broken. Their American TV debut was not on the Ed Sullivan Show, but on the Huntley-Brinkley Report on November 18, 1963. Chad Huntley, NBC News, New York. David Brinkley, NBC News, Washington. The band won 8 Grammy Awards, 15 Ivor Novello Awards, and an Academy Award for Best Original Song Score for the 1970 film Let It Be. All 4 members were individually inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame between 1994 and 2015. The iconic guitar solo on While My Guitar Gently Weeps was played by Eric Clapton. The term Beatlemania was coined to describe the intense hysteria and fandom surrounding the band, particularly during their 1964 U.S. visit. And I may even find a video of the Ed Sullivan performance to show you guys.
Oh, alright.
I'll hold on. I'll edit these parts together and then I'll upload them on YouTube.
Jacob, bro, we're locked in.
Yeah, he's gonna go find a video real quick.